Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to Project Blue Therapy. We're on the final furlong now. We are almost there and the car is as good as sold. It's pouring with rain, but let's do it. Let's get on with it. Let's get this done. Right, so while the debacle goes on about the display for the Speedo, I've actually finally got the last two wheel trims. So 3 of them are done and painted. I've got the last 2. Well, say there's still one to come because I bought 6 by mistake. Well, not by mistake, but I bought 2 additional ones. Just needed to get them as soon as possible. So 3 are painted and ready to go on the car. One is, the other 2 have literally just come, so I need to clean. I'm probably going to, I don't know what condition they're in. I think they're a bit scratched up anyway, so I'm probably going to refurb both, even though I'm only going to use one. So I'm going to do those shortly, but I thought we'd just show you the transformation from the black wheels, which have been painted, so you know, they're not dirty and rusty. Transformation, so to put these on, at least this one side, it will go from this to this. Now how much better does that look, eh? Absolute transformation, absolute transformation. They look like new. Fantastic. Right, so the one I got here is not even in a cowling. So I'm just going to switch it on and see what it does. So that one doesn't work. So I know the LCD doesn't work, and I think we've got some other, turn the wipers off, we've got some other, you probably can't see them, but we've got some other lights that are showing dimly. Okay, so I know that one don't work. Okay, so we've got another one. So this is an incorrect type Speedo because the one out of the car is white around the edge and that one's black. Now I think this has come out of a Sport. However, I believe this one has got a working LCD. Let's switch it on and see what happens. Yes. So 20,994 miles. So that one works. It's showing petrol correct. Everything's working on that one fine. Now I can't remember what else was the matter. There are some stickers on the back of this. So this one might be the one where you got the lights. Don't work. Can't see anything dimly flashing. No, can't see anything. So I don't know why this one, what is wrong with this one. As I say, obviously, there you go, you've got the flashing mileage there because this has come out of another car. But yeah, let's have a look. I've got I've got labels on the back of this, so I'm not sure why this one is in my broken pile. So we'll have a look. There you go. So it says on there 20,994 miles. Very, very faint airbag. I can't remember what that. I can't see what that. Believed in. I don't know what. I can't read my own writing there. But yeah, very, very faint airbag light. So that's why that one's not been used. And so because it's got that very, very faint airbag light, obviously I'm not going to wear it. I'm not going to wear it. I'm not going to use it in this car. But I can use the LCD. The LCDs, as far as I know, this is from a 2013 car as well. So you know, it's within the same sort of year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the LCD out of this one and put it in that one. That sounds like a plan. Let's just try any others we've got, see what else we've got. I'm not sure, I think I've got some more, but we'll try it. Yeah, so I've got lots of LCDs, but I don't know whether these are working LCDs or not. And without taking them apart and putting them into other Speedos, I can't tell. So I'm going to keep these. I'm not going to throw them, and I've kept them for a reason. So they could have come out of other Speedos that were broken in other ways, and they may be okay. So, but as I know that one works, I'm going to use that one and swap it over. That's just the sensible thing to do, isn't it? So we'll do that another day. We're not going to do it today. I am actually going to have a look on eBay, and if there are any cheap enough on there, I'm going to get one, but for less than 100 quid. I will do that, and I will fix that, but you know, just for the time being, as this car is virtually done, well, that is done, I want to get it working properly. So I am going to call it a day for the time being, and then we'll come back when we've sorted this out. If you want to see a video of me swapping these over, I might film a bit of it for this video, but generally there is already a video out there for a Speedo, so I will link to that at the end of this video. And if you want to see me swapping over the LCDs, take a look at that video and you'll see it. So for now, ta-ta, and then we'll be back once we've got a nice working Speedo that we can put back in. Oops. Right, so need to get these bits off carefully because we don't want to break them. So you get a screwdriver in there, push the little thing, and they pop off. And you need to see that's separated, but it doesn't matter. That's not the end of the world. That just helps to keep them straight. You just need to push those little tabs in to get them out. They can be quite tricky to get out. There you go. So they're all separating, but I'm going to put them back in the position that they go in. So when they go back on, it's ideally if you don't break that little bit of plastic, but unfortunately it easily breaks. They are a bit on the bent side, these as well. But we won't worry too much about that at the moment. Okay, right, so we need to get the screws undone. So take all these screws out. There we go, right. Now we've got to separate it. Now you've got these little tabs. Now, it's easy, relatively easy to get it off. But you don't want to put too much pressure. Just sort of lift the tab up and then ease it out if you can, without it snapping back again, which is always a challenge. And also, of course, without breaking the tabs, to take the glass off. There we go, that's the glass off. Oh, these things have got stuck. I think I pulled those too tight, so we need to get those back in. Put those back in. Yeah, that's it, they're all okay. Right, now this back part. So yeah, so we've got the, I'll leave them out. They're going to keep falling out, so I apologise. This camera, I don't know why, there was one of the 4K settings on this camera only records for 5 minutes and it switches off, which is what it keeps doing, and I can't find the manual, so I'm going to have to, I think my wife's tidied it away somewhere, so I'm going to have to look it up again, because I changed it so it wasn't on that setting, so it would just keep recording, but somehow it manages, it's still doing it. So okay, so it wasn't screws. What it was, you got these little tabs. Let's hold that closer. So you've got a tab there, tab there, tab there, tab there. Don't think that black one's anything to do with it. I think it's just the 4 white ones, I believe. And then you've got the ribbon connector. So you pull the ribbon connector out, pull out the little gate, if you can. Just use a little screwdriver. Where's the other screwdriver gone? There it is. Has it got a little gate? I thought it did. Oh no, it hasn't, it just slots in. Thought it had a little gate on it. Oh, I think it pulls up. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just pulls up. And then you've got to release these tabs You grab hold of it the other side, release the tabs, and just pull. I think it, oh, maybe it is these black ones. I'm going to release these as well. It's not pulling for some reason. Why is it not releasing? I don't know. For some reason it's not releasing. There's no other screws in it, is there? Why is it not pulling out? Maybe it's just a tight fit. Oh, here we go, yeah, just a tight fit. Oh, so it is only the two. It's just those two, the bottom two. No, the top two. They're the only ones you have to release. That's something else holding it on. Okay, so that's that off. So what we need to do now is put that to one side because we know that's broken. We need to do the same on the other one and get the LCD out of the other one. So I'm just going to take that out and then we'll come back and we'll install it into this one. So let's just move that out of the way. You've just seen me do that. Obviously, I made some mistakes. Do I even have to take the glass off the front? Possibly not. Possibly not. Not even sure I do, actually. And of course I do, because I need to pull the thing, don't I? Of course I do. What am I saying? So as you can see, this one, very, very faint airbag. And I don't know what that says. I don't know. But yeah, faint airbag light. Possibly the engine light as well. Maybe that's what it stood for. So right, we'll get this glass off. And then we'll come back and we'll take the other one out of here. Come back and install it into the other one. Then before we put it all back together, what I'm going to do is go back to the car and just double check to make sure it works. So we'll be back very shortly. Okay, I got this back off in about 10 seconds flat. So basically, yeah, so what you do is you get the screwdriver in under there and then you just lever it up and it just pops out. And it was literally 10 seconds and it was off, unlike the other one. As I say, I was just doing it from memory, so hence why it took me a while. So, okay, so this is the LCD off of the other car, off of the other Speedo. We're now going to put it in on this Speedo. So what you do, again, I'm doing this from memory. So you've got two connections. So this ribbon connection is for the actual operation of the LCD itself. This one, the 3-pin metal one here, that is for the backlight. And it's quite easy to not put that in correctly. Quite easy. So when you do it, you have to make sure you line it up and make sure each of the 3 pins goes in the right place. If you miss a pin, obviously your backlight won't come on. So it's always worth, even if you know you're putting in a brand new one, it's always worth checking to make sure that it's in properly. So you can sort of see, so you can't really see where I'm pushing these, but so it's basically you have to get it in the corresponding place just there. It's impossible for me to get a camera in and actually physically show you. And then the 2 pins on here line up in these 2 positions on here. So we'll feed that back, feed the cable, the ribbon cable back in again, just in the hole, pull it through, and then you line it all up. And then just as you get to the end of the travel, I can see that those pins are lined up. All 3 pins are lined up, and you push it home, like so. And then you plug the ribbon cable connector in, and that's it, we're done. So that should now work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the car, plug it in, and it should work. So I need to move the car down the drive as it's in front of the house, and then we'll go out. Shall I put those back on now? No, I don't think there's any need to put those back on just yet. We'll connect it up, make sure it works, fingers crossed it does, and then we'll come back and we will put it all back together, and then hopefully we can get it permanently back in the car. So we'll see you very shortly. Right, we're out of the car now and it's pouring with rain. It's another beautiful British summer's day. Spring day, I should say. Right, so what we're going to do, plug this in. Ignition is off, although battery is connected, but we don't worry about that. So we plug that in, put that in position. Sometimes you have to manually move, if the needle moves on its own, you just have to move it back to 0. So now by rights, that should work. Oh, it's all coming up with all funny symbols. No, something's not right. Something is not right. It's almost like it's back to front. Take that out. Something not right there. There's me thinking this was a good one, and something's not right. Let's take it out, have a fiddle with it, and put it back again. Now, bearing in mind we tested this in the other car. In the other Speedo, and it was fine. So why is that, I wonder? I'm going to take it out. See what's gone wrong. If this doesn't work, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and buy a new one. Or second-hand one, I should say. Oh, see the pin. I don't think the pins were in properly. Although it may have just pulled those out. So this little this thing that I showed you when we were upstairs, this sort of pushes in, and it can either stay in the car or can stay in the Speedo. It was in the car. I'm going to try it the other way around. No, it's still wrong. What's wrong with it? Why? Why is it doing this? I don't know. I don't know. This is really strange. It worked fine before. Can you see that? Let me take the camera off and show you. Can you see that? All over the place. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. So I'm going to have a little fiddle with it and see if we can get it to work, and then I'll come back. But yeah, it's a weird one, that. Well, I've been fiddling about for ages trying to get this to work. I've even tried the other LCDs, the spare ones I had, one of which doesn't seem to work at all. But it's coming up with that almost hieroglyphics. It's like it's a mirror image. It's sort of backwards. So what I've done is I've put it back in the original one, and I did have trouble with that. It wasn't working, and I think those 3 pins that go in the black bit at the bottom and the bit at the top, I think there's unless you get those spot on, push right home, you have a problem with the display. But I've managed to get that one to work now. But I've just been swapping them around, trying different things, and it just don't work. So I think it must be a compatibility. The one that I was trying to use was out of a 2014 car, so it must have been facelift, and that must be the reason that it's not compatible. As far as you can see, they're exactly the same, but there must be a difference. There's no other explanation. So I'm going to have to order another one and hope it works, which is an expense and also annoying, and also is going to delay. I'm going to have to go and buy one now and hopefully get it on a quick delivery to get it in before the weekend. It's only Monday today, so there should be plenty of time. But it's yet another delay and more expense. So it's probably going to cost me anywhere between 100 and 150 quid for a replacement one. Which of course will need a proxy alignment, but I need to go and get one now. And I need to make sure it comes out of a 2015 car, otherwise it won't work. 2015, I'm not even sure whether a facelift one will work. If the worst comes to the worst, what I should do, this is the colour therapy, the Sport, which is in front of me. Oh no, that's a 2014 car, isn't it? So that hasn't, has it actually? I need to have a check. Because this has got traction control. Will it work? I think that is a facelift. That's got the vertical ECU, isn't it? So I think that must have. So this has got ASR, and I think that one's got ASR as well. If they have, then that Speedo will work. Now that's got the coloured one, the LED one, the nice one. If the worst comes to worst, I'll swap that one out of that. Which doesn't matter, but I need to get a Speedo in this week to work. I'm tempted to do it anyway. Let's see what I can get first. If I can get, I don't want to keep taking Speedos out. It's a pain in the backside. But yeah, no, I'll try that. I'll see if I can get one first, and if not, I'm just going to swap that one over today and make sure it works. because I need to get one in here and working now. Certainly this week, without fail this week. So yeah, let's see what I can find on eBay, and then we'll come back. And hopefully when we'll come back, when you see me next, we'll have one, whether it be the one out of the Sport or whether it will be one I've bought, and then we'll get it in, get this bloody car finished. I've done three wheel trims are now painted. I've bought another 3, so I've got 6 in total. So yeah, one of them or 3 of them are still yet to come. So I still need one wheel trim, which I think will come probably tomorrow. I think I've got tracking on it. It's coming by Hermes or Every as they're now called, and I think it might. It was posted Saturday, and it's been collected Saturday. So I reckon it will be delivered to me tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Wednesday. So what I might do is paint it as soon as I get it, clean it, rub it down, paint it with primer, and then I might even see later on that day if I can then get it top coated. So the following day I can put it on, because I need to get this done, because I've got someone waiting for it now. Anyway, we'll be back as and when. So it's been a day and a half today trying to get this done. A quick update as to where we are. So I've looked all over eBay, couldn't find anything. The only one I could find was it didn't look like the LCD screen worked. So I sent a message to the buyer, and he hadn't come back to me. So what I decided to do was try the one in the Sport. So Project Ruby's one came out, and it is now in the blue one, and it works. However, the 2014 Sport does not have traction control, and it does not have tyre sensors, where the 2015 one does. So although the Speedo works, the traction control and the tyres don't show up on the display, because it's not on the display, which, you know, would be fine, but, you know, ASR, you've got him, you really want them to show up on the display. So I'll put it in, and I'll put all the trim back and everything, and it all works apart from those 2 issues. The fella come back to me on eBay and sent me another picture of it working and said, I don't know why that picture showed it not working, it does work, here you go, here's another picture. So I think what must have happened is they got in the car, turned the ignition on, was taking photos of bits in the car to sell, and then it timed out and the screen went blank. He says it works, so obviously, so I bought it. So £149. The price of Speedos has gone through the roof, absolutely gone through the roof. I did message a fella who is on Facebook. His name is Chris. His username on, I don't think he watches the channel. I'm not sure if he watches the channel or not. Actually, no, I think he does, because I think he's mentioned it before. Chris CFC Fisher on Facebook, and he breaks Fiat 500s, and he does Speedos. I know he does Speedos for £150, which may have gone up now because the price of them has gone up. But I sent him a couple of messages on Messenger, and he didn't have one of that year. But as I say, the bloke's come back to me. I've managed to get one with even the same part number, so that would have hopefully be sent today. Hopefully it will come Wednesday, if not Wednesday, Thursday. So I will then have to take the other one out and put it back in the Sport. But at least I will have a proper working Speedo, which is the correct one, even the same part number. So what I discovered was, just going to quickly tell you this because it is relevant, if you are going to put a new Speedo in your car, if you were with a 2015 car, it's a little bit awkward because before that won't work because of the tyre sensors. Well, it will work, but you know, because of the tyre sensors and the traction control, that was only in the 2015 car. After that year, it was a facelift. A facelift one will work, however, the facelifts have the stereo, and you adjust things like the time and the date from the stereo, not from the Speedo. So you can't adjust your clock or your date on the buttons on the Speedo because it's done from the stereo. So therefore, with the 2015 car, you have to get one from a 2015 car. Now, the advert on eBay said 2012 to 2015. That's incorrect. If you're going to get a Speedo for your car on eBay, a lot of them, most of the ads on there say 2008, 2020. That ain't the case, as you well know. So you need to make sure you get the right one, which isn't necessarily the same part number, but it needs to be the correct one. Anyway, enough of my Speedo waffle. I will now be back tomorrow. The last two, or the last one, although I've got two wheel trims has arrived, they've been primed, they've been painted. Tomorrow they'll be going on the car. The last one will be going on the car, so that'll be the wheel trims done. And then as soon as I've got the Speedo, we'll quickly swap them over, and that will be it. And then we'll do the final walk around, final clean, final walk around, and the lady can come over and have a look and hopefully buy it. I'm 95% certain that she's going to. So that, excuse me looking out the window, that is really good. So it's been a bit of a palaver this last week with things going wrong and wheel trims not being available and so on and so forth, but we're almost there now. So the next time you'll see me will be when the last wheel trim's on the car and we've got the new Speedo in, and then that'll be it. So we'll see you probably in a couple of days time, which will be on this video. This won't be Wednesday's video because it won't be time. So we'll see you then. Okay, it's all done. Apart from the there's always an apart from, isn't there? Apart from the new Speedo, which is en route, and so that hopefully will come tomorrow, and then I can get that in. Then it will be finished. The lady texted me this morning and said that, any news? So I texted her back, and she's actually coming to look at it now. So she should be here at any minute. So I've just given it a wash, but it is all absolutely finished. All the wheel trims are on and sparkling and looking like new. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's just in such beautiful condition, this car. It really is lovely. All nice and clean on the inside. Obviously at the moment it's got the digital display that will be coming out, of course, going back in the red one. But yeah, it's all done, all finished, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, well, yeah, I mean, it's not guaranteed that she's going to buy it, but it's almost certain that she's going to buy it. Almost certain. Fantastic. So I'll update you in a bit later. I'm going to take some pictures now for my records anyway, but I'll update you later as to whether she's having it, and I'm pretty convinced that she will be. I wouldn't be at all surprised if she comes with a cash, even though it's not actually ready. So, sold as I expected it would be. Didn't even want to drive with it. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Who wouldn't? It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful example, with the proper refurbed wheel trims on as well. Stunning, absolutely stunning. So that's it. Oh, well, I say that's it. I've still got to put the new Speedo in when it comes, which hopefully will come tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be it then, once that's done. Okay, it's done. New Speedo's in. It's all proxy aligned, it's all working. I phoned the lady up and she's coming to get it either today or tomorrow, I'm not sure yet, but that's it. So that's the end of Project Blue Therapy. So it's been a really quick, easy one. There's been a couple of little niggles on the way, but you know, these things happen, but it's still a really quick turnaround. We need a few more like this. So we've had a couple in a row now that have been quick turnarounds. Could do with some more. But yeah, so that's it for this project. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's inspired you to maybe do one of yourself. So yeah, we'll see you on the next project. We'll also, the next thing you'll see, it will be Project Ruby that's sitting down there. We'll be carrying on with Project Ruby, but that'll be for the next video. So again, thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that button, hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 5,000. We're getting there. We're about 300 short of 5,000 now. So with your help, we can get up to that number within the next month or couple of months. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.